I learned to talk less when the room got loud. Some men bring the thunder, I bring the calm. I learned to talk less when the room got loud. Some men need the spotlight, I don't need the crowd. I don't move for claps, I don't beg for eyes. You can feel real power when it walks inside. I've seen loud men fold when the lights got low. Big talk at the table, small heart when it shows. They dress fear and gold, put pride on the chain, but a shiny little ego still breaks in the rain. I don't sell my pain, I don't wear it for show. I keep my circle tight and my answers slow. If I give you my word, that word comes back. If I leave the room, I leave no crack. I don't need to raise my voice to make the silence lean. A man is not the noise he makes, he's the weight you've never seen. Real power moves quiet, loud men need a crowd. I don't have to tell you when my name stands proud. Real power moves quiet, no smoke, no cheap fire. I don't chase the room, I let the room get tired. Step slow, eyes clear, no fear in my face. When you know who you are, you don't fight for your place. Money didn't make me, it just changed the view. I still know the cold nights that I had to walk through. I still know who helped, I still know who ran. I still know the fake smile from a half-real man. The street taught me patience, love taught me cost. Life taught me quickly what a weak man lost. So I move with control, I don't move with hate. A king without calm is just filled with a gate. I don't need a crown to know what I mean. A man can stand clean without asking to be seen. Real power moves quiet, loud men need a crowd. I don't have to tell you when my name stands proud. Real power moves quiet, no smoke, no cheap fire. I don't chase the room, I let the room get tired. Step slow, eyes clear, no fear in my face. When you know who you are, you don't fight for your place. I don't answer every shot, I don't feed every lie. Some people want reaction just to feel alive. Let them talk, let them watch, let them guess what I know. I built my own calm in a world moving cold. I lost a few names, I buried some trust. I kept what was real and walked through the dust. That's not luck, that's not style. That's the kind of power that can sit there and smile. Real power moves quiet, loud men need a crowd. I don't have to tell you when my name stands proud. Real power moves quiet, no smoke, no cheap fire. I don't chase the room, I let the room get tired. Step slow, eyes clear, no fear in my face. When you know who you are, you don't fight for your place. I learned to talk less when the room got loud. Some men bring the thunder, I bring the calm. He talks big when the lights are on. Big watch, small calm. Whole room hears his story, but nobody feels his palm. He laughs loud at the table, needs every head to turn. Some men spend their whole life trying to look like what they earned. I've seen that kind before, fresh suit, weak spine. Always got a loud plan, never got quiet time. He says he runs the city, says the night knows his face. But a man who needs a witness still ain't sure of his place. He posts every win, hides every loss, calls himself a boss, still scared of the cost. Talks about loyalty but sells it for a smile. Shakes your hand warm, then changes in a while. Noise can fill a room, but it can't build a name. Fireworks look bright, then they fall down the same. Loud men need a crowd. They need lights, they need sound. Real ones move low and let the work talk loud. Loud men need a crowd. They need eyes to feel proud. If your name has weight, you don't have to say it out loud. I don't flex for respect, I don't beg to be seen. A quiet man with a code is the loudest thing in the scene. I don't hate the noise, I just know what it means. Empty drums hit hard when they're trying to be deep. I seen calm and dangerous, never chasing the fame. No diamonds in the sentence, still the room knows the name. A real one pays debts, keeps promises tight. Doesn't need to talk tough to walk through the night. He can lose money, but he won't lose face. He can sit in silence and still own his place. You can buy the car, you can rent the view, but you can't fake the weight of what life made you. Loud men need a crowd. They need lights, they need sound. Real ones move low and let the work talk loud. Loud men need a crowd. They need eyes to feel proud. If your name has weight, you don't have to say it out loud. I don't flex for respect, I don't beg to be seen. A quiet man with a code is the loudest thing in the scene. Let them talk, let them talk, let them talk, let them shine, let them sell that little act. Time has a cold hand and it pulls every mask back. Let them count who claps, let them chase that sound. When the pressure walks in and start looking around, I don't need the whole street saying that I'm real. One solid move says more than a big deal. Loud men need a crowd. They need lights, they need sound. Real ones move low and let the work talk loud. Loud men need a crowd. They need eyes to feel proud. If your name has weight, you don't have to say it out loud. I don't flex for respect, I don't beg to be seen. A quiet man with a code is the loudest thing in the scene. Let them make noise, let them chase the cloud. Real men don't need thunder. Loud men need a crowd. I stopped trying to fit in the day I stood up straight. Funny how some people call that pride or hate. You lose a couple people when you stop bending down. That's the price of standing when the world loves a clown. I don't know a smile to every passing face. Not every open door deserves another step. Some men trade themselves just to stay inside. I'd rather walk alone than leave my name behind. The road got pretty quiet when I quit chasing noise. Peace don't always whisper, sometimes it's a choice. You can't shake every hand, you can't save every friend. Some roads get shorter when the fake ones in the price of a straight back ain't paid in cash. You pay with empty chairs and people from your past. The price of a straight back is sleeping without fear. Some walk with everybody, I walk with who's still here. Stand tall, stay real. Don't fold just to belong. The road gets lonely, strong. I watch the loud get famous, I watch the real stay broke. Funny how the quiet ones still keep their word the most. You can buy attention, you can buy respect. The bill comes due the minute life collects. I don't chase applause, I don't chase the trend. A man ain't measured by how many call him friend. He's measured by the people still standing when it's rough, by the ones who never asked if being real was enough. Straight skies, lose the crowd, keep your soul. That's the only way you leave all the price of a straight bag. Ain't paid in cash, you pay with empty chairs and people from your past. The price of a straight bag is sleeping without fear. Some walk with everybody, I walk with who's still here. Stand tall, stay real, don't fold just to belong. The road gets lonely, but the road gets strong. You don't lose when the wrong people leave. You finally make room for the right ones. She never looked at my watch, she looked at how I treated people. That's when I knew she wasn't impressed by the easy things. She watched the waiter, not the wine, watched what I did when nothing was mine. She heard my silence, not my speech. Some things you buy, some things you reach. She smiled once, then looked away, like she already knew what I would say. No games, no show, no little test, just one long look that said the rest. Money can rent attention, style can steal a stare, but character walks in long before you're there. She tested the man, not the money, the heart, not the shine. She wasn't counting dollars, she was counting every line. Not the suit, not the car. Some women can see exactly who you are. She noticed patience, she noticed grace, she noticed how I handle space. She noticed failure, she noticed pride, she noticed what I never tried to hide. That's when I learned a lesson late. Real love don't negotiate. You don't become a better man by buying more. You become one when your word walks through the door. Some men chase mirrors, some men chase fame, some men lose themselves trying to protect a name. She never asked for any proof, she just watched what I would choose. She tested the man, not the money, the heart, not the shine. She wasn't counting dollars, she was counting every line. Who you are. Real women don't fall for money, they fall for peace. Midnight One hand on the wheel, one eye on the road. I don't need a loud room, I don't need a big crew, just a clean suit on my shoulders, and that deep bass coming through. Phone face down, no drama in my hand. I let the fake ones talk, I let the real ones understand. Black car, low speed, rain on the glass. I don't chase the past, I let the past pass. Good shoes, calm mood, no rush in my lane. I've seen money change faces, but it never changed my name. I came from long nights, cold meals, hard truth. Now I move with less noise and a cleaner point of view. I don't need to prove what the mirror already knows. Some men live for the show, I live for control. Deep bass, clean suit, night drive, clear mind. I don't lose my cool when the world gets blind. Deep bass, clean suit, no fear in the rear view. I don't talk too much, I let the road speak truth. Step light, sit high, let the fake talk die. Real power rides quiet when the bass hits right. I don't count enemies, that's bad use of time. I count clean moves, clear dead straight lines. Some want my reaction, some want my fall, but I don't feed every shadow that crawls on the wall. The city looks pretty when you don't need his love. Red lights, wet streets, dark sky above. I lost a few people, I gained my own peace. Now I know what to hold and what to release. No crown on my head, still waiting my walk. A man with a real value doesn't need big talk. Deep bass, clean suit, night drive, clear mind. I don't lose my cool when the world gets blind. Deep bass, clean suit, no fear in the rear view. I don't talk too much, I let the road speak true. Step light, sit high, let the fake talk die. Real power rides quiet when the bass hits right. Low lights, slow ride, no panic, no pride. Bad news, good wine, still calm, still mine. I don't run from pressure, I don't beg for peace. I just keep my code clean and my circle on lease. If they love the mask, let them miss the old view. I kept the real man and bought a better suit. Deep bass, clean suit, night drive, clear mind. I don't lose my cool when the world gets blind. Deep bass, clean suit, no fear in the rear view. I don't talk too much, I let the road speak truth. Step light, sit high, let the fake talk die. Real power rides quiet when the bass hits right. Midnight on the dashboard, no need to look back. A clean suit means nothing if the soul don't match. Your name lit up my phone right when the money came. Funny how the hard nights never heard you say my name. You smiled across the table like we never had a crack. But I remember who went missing when my lights went black. I don't hate you, that takes too much time. I I just learned the difference between your face and mine. You were loud when I was winning, quiet when I bled. Called me brother in the daylight, left me alone with my head. I had coffee for dinner, had bills on the floor, had pride in my pocket and nobody at the door. Then the car got cleaner, the suit got new, and suddenly the old friends had a reason to come through. I don't need revenge, I don't need a big scene. I just don't shake hands with the people in between. No smile for fake friends, no seat at my table. You weren't there for the struggle, don't act like you were faithful. No smile for fake friends, no glass, no second chance. If you left when I was falling, don't show up for the dance. I keep my circle smaller, I keep my peace on 10. I lost a lot of people, but I found the real ones then. You know what's funny? I almost let it slide, almost played it cool just to keep the peace alive. But peace with fake people is just stress, dressed nice. And every fake apology always asks for a price. You said, man, I've been busy. I said, yeah, I know. Busy when it got heavy, free when it started to glow. That's not friendship, that's a cheap front row seat. You don't get to skip the rain and clap when I reach. I don't keep receipts, life keeps them for me. Some doors close once and stay locked clean. No smile for fake friends, no seat at my table. You weren't there for the struggle, don't act like you were faithful. No smile for fake friends, no glass, no second chance. If you left when I was falling, don't show up for the dance. I keep my circle smaller, I keep my peace on 10. I lost a lot of people, but I found the real ones then. No hard feelings, no late night calls, no fake love hanging on my new walls. I wish you good luck, just not near my plate. Some people teach you how to close the gate. Real ones don't need spotlight, real ones don't switch. Real ones bring calm when the whole road shifts. No smile for fake friends, no seat at my table. You weren't there for the struggle, don't act like you were faithful. No smile for fake friends, no glass, no second chance. If you left when I was falling, don't show up for the dance. I keep my circle smaller, I keep my peace on 10. I lost a lot of people, but I found the real ones then. You didn't break my heart, you cleared my view. Now I know who's real when the room gets new. New watch on my wrist, same scar on my hand. I still know the back streets, I still know who I am. New car in the driveway, old pain in my chest. Some people saw the money and forgot about the rest. I remember cheap rooms, cold food, long weeks, dreams in my pocket, no sleep in my sheets. I remember who called, I remember who stayed, I remember who vanished when the lights went away. Now they say I act different, maybe that part is true. I just stopped explaining what I had to walk through. I don't laugh at every joke, I don't answer every call. When you climb from the dirt, you learn who wants you small. Success didn't blind me, it made the picture clear. Money showed the faces that were never really here. The money didn't change me, it changed who came around. soul. Funny how the same ones who never had time now wanna drink with me and call it old times. They say, man, you made it, like they helped me survive. But I was in the storm when they were hard to find. I don't keep hate, that's a heavy thing to own. I just keep my peace and protect my home. Money buys a table, it can't buy a seat. Not beside a man who remembers who was weak. I don't need a crowd now, I don't need a show. I know who clapped early, I know who came slow. The money didn't change me, it changed who came around. It made some quiet people start talking way too loud. Money didn't change me, it showed me what was true. Some love me in the struggle. Some love the better view. I still walk like I remember. I still move like I know. Gold can change the room, but it can't clean the soul. And buy better shoes, not a better heart. I changed the address, not the part that made me start. Still say less, still pay debt, still keep names I don't forget. Money brought comfort, it brought noise too. But I kept my silence and my circle true. The money didn't change me, it changed who came around. It made some quiet people start talking way too loud. The money didn't change me, it showed me what was true. Some love me in the struggle. Some love the better view. Can change the room, but it can't clean the soul. New watch on my wrist, same scar on my hand. Money changed the weather, not the man. I never needed loud hands to make the table shake. I learned to move careful when every move had weight. No big talk, no bright flame, no need to explain. I keep my hands quiet and I keep a heavy name. I don't touch every deal, I don't trust every smile. Some doors look golden, but they rot after a while. I've seen fast money make slow men fall. I've seen one bad promise burn a whole phone call. So I keep my word clean, I keep my circle small. If I can't stand behind it, I don't say it at all. They call that cold, I call that wise. You lose less sleep when you don't live in disguise. A name is not a logo, it's what people feel when you leave the room and the room stays real. Quiet hands, heavy name. No cheap move, no dirty game. I don't need the noise, I don't need the fame. Quiet hands, heavy name. I walked through fire and I came back sane. If I give my word, I stand in that frame. Quiet hands, heavy name. Some men touch too much, they want every plate. They call it ambition, I call it bad taste. They shake every hand and then forget every dead smile for the picture disappear when it gets wet. I don't move like that, I don't eat that way. I'd rather miss the table than sit where I can't stay. My father said, son, keep your pockets clean. Money can buy a door, but it can't buy what you mean. The state of my blood, the state of my walk. A real man says less when his life can't talk. Quiet hands, heavy night. Oh, no cheap move, no dirty game. I don't need the noise. Oh, I don't need the fame. Quiet hands, heavy night. I walked through fire and I came back sane. If I give my word, I stand in that frame. Quiet hands, heavy name. I don't grab what ain't mine. I don't smile for a chain. I don't sell old loyalty for a new champagne. I lost some chances by keeping my line, but I kept my face when I looked in my eyes. This real profit, this real gain. Clean hands don't shine, but they don't leave stains. Quiet hands, heavy night. No cheap move, no dirty game. I don't need the noise. Cause I don't need the fame. I don't need the fame. Quiet hands, heavy night. I walked through fire and I came back sane. If I give my word, I stand in that frame. Quiet hands, heavy name. No loud hands, no cheap flame. Just a quiet man with a heavy name. She never cared about the watch, never asked about the car. She said, I like the way you sit, like you already know who you are. She didn't need my loud side, she didn't need the show. She liked the way I stayed calm when the whole room lost control. Met her in a quiet place, low light, late rain. She had tired eyes like she knew real pain. I didn't try to impress her, didn't play that part. Just gave her honest silence in a slow-moving heart. She said most men talk big when they feel small inside. Then she looked right through me like she didn't need to try. I almost changed the subject, she smiled like she knew. Some women hear the truth before it comes out of you. She didn't want a king, she didn't want a throne. She wanted one real man who could make peace feel like home. She liked the calm in me, not the gold, not the name, not the suit, not the room, not the power, not the game. She liked the calm in me, the part I almost lost, the way I held my ground without making her pay the cost. No loud promises, no midnight lies, just two quiet people with the truth in their eyes. I told her I had scars, she said everybody does. I said I move different, she said that's why I trust. She didn't ask for perfect, she didn't ask for clean. She asked if I could stay real when life turned mean. That hit me in the chest, not hard but deep. Some questions wake a man from a very long sleep. I said I'm not easy, she said I'm not weak. And for the first time in years I didn't have to speak. She didn't come to fix me, she didn't come to run. just stood beside the fire and didn't call it fun. She liked the calm in me, not the gold, not the name, not the suit, not the room, not the power, not the game. She liked the calm in me, the part I almost lost, the way I held my ground without making her pay the cost. No loud promises, no midnight lies, just two quiet people with the truth in their eyes. I've had women love the image, I've had women love the view, love the table, love the bottle, love the man they never knew. But she didn't touch the mask, she didn't chase the light, she found the quiet place I kept hidden from the night. That's a dangerous kind of love, not because it burns fast, but because it sees the man you thought you buried in the past. She liked the calm in me, not the gold, not the name, not the suit, not the room, not the power, not the game. She liked the calm in me, the part I almost lost, the way I held my ground without making her pay the cost. No loud promises, no midnight lies, just two quiet people with the truth in their eyes. She didn't make me softer, she didn't make me weak, she made the quiet man in me feel safe enough to speak. Bad news hit my phone, I just looked at the screen, took one slow breath and kept my jacket clean. They thought I would panic, they thought I would curse, but this ain't my first storm. I walked through worse. I had nights with no answer, days with no plan, had bills on the table and pride in my hand. I had people turn cold when I needed them warm, had my back to the wall and my name in a storm. So don't talk to me like pressure is new. I made peace with the dark before the lights came through. I don't break for noise, I don't fall for pain. I've been down so low, I stopped fearing the rain. Some men need easy to feel like they stand. I learned to keep moving with blood on my hands. I walk through worse, so I'm not scared now. Life hit hard, but I stayed somehow. I walk through worse, lost more than they know. If I made it from there, I can make it from here slow. Let the night get cold, let the whole road turn. I don't fear the fire when I know how it burns. Yeah. I lost friends to envy, lost sleep to regret, lost love to time, and I still don't forget. But I gained real vision, gained steel in my chest, learned fake peace is heavy and real peace is rest. Now I move different, that's what pain can do. It takes the boy out and leaves the man in view. So when they bring trouble, I don't lose my frame, I just fix my collar and remember my name. The world can get loud, the room can get mean, but a man who survived knows what silence means. I walk through worse, so I'm not scared now. Life hit hard, but I stayed somehow. I walk through worse, lost more than they know. If I made it from there, I can make it from here slow. Let the night get cold, let the whole road turn. I don't fear the fire when I know how it burns. Yeah. make speech. I don't need hope to stay on my feet. I need one step, then one more. That's how I got out every time before they see come now. They don't see the cars, they see the man standing at the 90 lost. I walk through it, so I'm not scared now. Life hit hard, but I stayed somehow. I walk through it, lost more than they know. If I made it from there, I can make it from here slow. Let the night get cold, let the whole road turn. I don't fear the fire when I know how it burns. Bad news hit my phone, I let it ring twice. Some storms look new till you remember your life. I drove past my old block with the windows down low. Same cracks in the sidewalk, same wind, same cold. New suit on my shoulders, hold life in the street. I changed the view, but the street still knows me. Corner store light, still blinking at night. Old men by the door, still talking about life. Kids on the steps with a dream and a phone. I saw myself there before I had a home. I don't act brand new, I don't forget the ground. Every place that hurt me still helped build me out. I got better shoes now, but I know those stones. Some roads leave your feet and move into your bones. You can change your address, you can change your keys, but the past don't disappear when it taught you how to breathe. The street still knows me, even when I ride clean. It remembers every winter that nobody else seen. The street still knows me. No lie, no disguise, it knows who kept walking. When the hope ran dry, I don't run from where I came from. I don't hide that history. I may own the night now, but the streets still know. I saw the same doorway where I learned not to trust. Same broken window with the moon in the dust. That place took something, but it gave me my eyes. Taught me who was solid, taught me who could lie. I don't miss the struggle, let me say that straight. Pain ain't beautiful when it's sleeping at your gate, but I respect the lesson, I respect the scar. It made me move quiet, it made me come this far. Some men hate the bottom, some men wear it loud. I just keep it with me when I move through the crowd. Still knows me, even when I ride clean. It remembers every winter that nobody else seen. The street still knows me. No lie, no disguise, it knows who kept walking. When the hope ran dry, I don't run from where I came from. I don't hide that history. I may own the night now, but the street still knows me. I waved at the woman who used to know my name. She said, "You look different." I said, "Some things stay the same. Still move slow, still speak less, still don't fold when life puts weight on my chest. No shame in the old days, no crown in the pain. Just a man who made it out and still remembers the rain. The street still knows me, even when I ride clean. It remembers every winter that nobody else seen. The street still knows me. No lie, no disguise, it knows who kept walking. When the hope ran dry, I don't run from where I came from. I don't hide that history. still knows me. New lights in the mirror, old road underneath. I left the block behind, but it never left me. They can take the front seat, they can take the gold, they can close the big doors and leave you in the cold. But if your word still stands when the lights go dim, you may lose the crown, but you don't lose him. I've had rooms go quiet when the money slowed down. Had people call me brother, then forget the sound. I've had nights with no answer, mornings with no plan. Still looked in the mirror and knew I was a man. A title is easy, a table can lie. Some men look important till you look in their eyes. I don't need a throne to know where I stand. I don't need 10 rings to prove these hands. The world can change its mind, let it change what it brings. A name built on truth, don't need borrowed wings. No crown, still king, no throne, still him. No crowd, still real, no deal can buy what's within. No crown, still king, still calm, still clean. You can lose the whole room and keep everything you mean. Stand tall when it's gone, stay true when it stings. A man with his soul is no crown, still king. I've seen rich men empty, poor men stand proud. Seen quiet men carry more weight than the loud. A suit can look perfect, a watch can shine bright, but none of that helps you when you sleep at night. I don't worship money, I respect what it does. It can change your address, but it can't buy love. It can fill up the closet, it can open the gate, but it can't make a weak man carry real weight. So let them count the diamonds, let them chase the scene. I keep one thing solid, the man underneath. No crown, still king, no throne, still him. No crowd, still real, no deal can buy what's within. No crown, still king, still calm, still clean. You can lose the whole room and keep everything you mean. Stand tall when it's gone, stay true when it stings. A man with his soul is no crown, still king. Take the car, take the chain, take the name they praise in vain. Take the view, take the wine, take the seat they said was mine. I keep my word, I keep my face, I keep walking at my own pace. That's not a loss, that's not the end. That's when you find out who you are again. No crown, still king, no throne, still him. No crowd, still real, no deal can buy what's within. No crown, still king, still calm, still clean. You can lose the whole room and keep everything you mean. Stand tall when it's gone, stay true when it stings. A man with his soul is no crown, still king. A crown is just metal, a throne is just a chair. Real kings stay kings when nothing's there. I don't slam the door, I don't need that sound. I just take my coat and let the room calm down. Some men leave a mess, some men leave a fight. I leave nothing but my name and a little less light. Everybody talk trust with a knife tucked in. I've seen handshake warmed and turn ice cold fast. Seen good times fade when the bill came back. So I don't stay too long where the air feels wrong. I don't force my peace into places it don't belong. No last speech, no bitter line. A real goodbye doesn't beg for time. I learned this late, but I learned it clean. You don't lose your power when you leave the scene. When I leave, the room stays quiet. No laugh, no cheap talk. They feel what I carry when they hear my steps walk. When I leave, the room stays quiet. No smoke, no show. Some men have felt the most when they finally let go. I don't need revenge, I don't need the light. I know what I am when I walk into the night. She once told me you don't have to win every war. Some doors are not lessons, some doors are just small. That stay with me more than money ever could. Not every lost seat means you misunderstood. I've left fake friends, old deals, cold beds. Left rooms where my heart was getting underfed. And every time I walked, I stood a little more. Sometimes a man gets stronger when he stops holding the door. Let them tell their side, let them paint me wrong. I know the truth travels slow, but it travels strong. When I leave, the room stays quiet. No laugh, no cheap talk. They feel what I carry when they hear my steps walk. Oh, when I leave, the room stays quiet. No smoke, no show. Some men have felt the most when they finally let go. I don't need revenge, I don't need the light. I know what I am when I walk into the night. No crown in my hand, no crowd on my back. No need to return just to prove what they lack. I kept my word, I kept my pace, I kept my calm when they changed their face. That's how I lead, that's how I stand. Not every king waits, some just understand. When I leave, the room stays quiet. No laugh, no cheap talk. They feel what I carry when they hear my steps walk. When I leave, the room stays quiet. No smoke, no show. Some men have felt the most when they finally let go. I don't need revenge, I don't need the light. I know what I am when I walk into the night. I don't slam the door, I don't turn around. A quiet man can leave and still shake the ground.